Professor Gibson. This is a video on loans. We have the formula over here on the left. If you look at it closely, you compare it back in your notes to the formula for the payout annuities, you will see it's exactly the same formula. All right, so let's jump in and work this question. Here's the question down here. You can afford $200 per month as a car payment. If you can get an auto loan at 9% interest for 60 months, 5 years, how expensive of a car can you afford? In other words, what amount loan can you pay off with $200 per month? All right, well, so just pulling the numbers right out of the paragraph. We've got our monthly payment, our interest rate, once a month, 12 times a year is once a month. Okay, so here's the formula then. P sub n is going to be the total amount of the loan. We know our D is 200 times, open parenthesis, 1 minus, open parenthesis, 1 plus. The interest rate is 0.09 divided by 12 because it's monthly. We're going to close that in the caret or your exponent key. Now we need to put in the minus nk exponent. So minus, the n is 5 is the years, and k is 12 this time, gets us a minus 60. Okay, so we would put in a minus 60. Now a little warning here, if you're using a calculator instead of Excel, calculators do not treat a subtraction sign like it's a minus. So you have the subtraction key on your calculator. There will be another key specifically for a minus. The two most common are just a minus in parentheses, and then sometimes they will have a plus / minus on a single key. The most common place to put the key is down next to the equal key or the enter key, but I have seen it all sorts of different places. All right, you don't need to worry about that in Excel, but if you're using a calculator, you can't use a subtraction key. Make sure you use the minus key. All right, so we need to finish this. We need to close parenthesis to end the numerator, divide, open parenthesis. The rate again is 0.09, k is 12. So that's it. If you punch this into your calculator or into Excel, you will get $9,634.68. Okay, so let's try this with a twist. Remember, we've talked about the fact that sometimes they'll give you the D and ask you for the PN. That's what we did in this question. Sometimes they're going to give you the PN and ask you for the D, right? So let's try one where they give us the PN. So what we'll do is going to do everything exactly the same as in this question, except not the D, right? Not going to give us the D. What we're going to do is say they give us the PN equals 10,000. Okay? Now you notice, by the way, see this PN of 10,000 is a little bit bigger than the PN we just calculated on the last one. So we should expect the D that we come out with to be a little bit bigger than the 200 on that one. So let's see what happens. So put in the PN, 10,000 equals, now this time our payment is D. Now everything else is going to be the same, right? Open parenthesis, 1 minus, open parenthesis, 1 plus, 0.09 divided by 12, exponent key, negative 60, close parenthesis, divide, open parenthesis, 0.09 divided by 12. Okay. Now, we need to solve for D, right? We're trying to solve for D here. So what that means we need to do is we need to divide both sides by this whole big mess right here, right? Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to flip this around a little bit, put the D out here. Now in Excel, remember we got to start with an equal sign to get the thing started. 10,000. Now, this is a big fraction here, right? This whole thing here is a big fraction. When you divide by a fraction, you multiply by the reciprocal, right? So we'll start out by multiplying by the denominator, 0.09 divided by 12. And then we divide by what was the numerator, open parenthesis, 1 minus, open parenthesis, 1 plus, 0.09 over 12, close parenthesis, exponent, negative 60, close parenthesis. Okay, you plug this into your calculator or Excel, you will get $207 $2,000.58, right? Which is just what we should expect. So when the PN was a little bit bigger, we got a monthly payment that was a little bit bigger. Okay, let me go back just a few minutes for a couple minutes here and remind you about a couple things. First off, we can answer every question in the unit on finances with just 4 formulas. The book, well, actually the videos and stuff give you 10 because they give you 2 different formulas for each type of situation, and then so there's the book will give you 2 for simple, 2 for compound, 2 for the savings annuities. Really, you only need 1 each. And then here at the end, these 2 are the same. The payout annuities and the loans, it's exactly the same formula. All right. All right. So you only need 4 formulas to do this, and then you just do like we did here, where we can either solve for D or solve for PN. All right. That is the end of the video on loans. I hope you found it helpful.